Hey guys, how's it going? So we're just about to set up some Uroplatus phantasticus enclosures, the satanic leaf-tailed geckos. We have lots of plants here that have been pre-washed, some bamboo leaves and a few little tidbits of magnolia. Here we have some cut cherry tree branches, more plants. Here's our first tank that we're gonna set up, has some soil in it already. Here's the mix. It has some organic black earth, some peat moss, cocoa husk, tiny little bit of sand. Just a simple mix, nothing too crazy. And we're about to get started with that. So we have at least 9 to 12 tanks to set up. They're gonna be a bit more on the basic side of things, but they will definitely have a few plants for shelter and branches to navigate for the animals. So it should be pretty sweet. Here goes. And just to emphasize, these are set up very simply. I would normally have a lot more foliage, but we're right now going with the bare minimal sort of thing, and then I'll add more plants later or let these grow in with time. But there's the first tank. And there we go. Tank number 2 is complete. And then just to show you guys, this is where the completed tanks are going on the shelf, and we're gonna fill this whole area up with the tanks. So there's the first one, second one's gonna go next to it, and we're gonna go shelf by shelf. Alright guys, so there is tank number 2. Some China doll and philodendron in there. And here we go, we have tank number 4. Just getting the lids on. Beautiful. One quick look in here. Some croton, some sansevieria, and philodendron. And tank number 5 is now complete. Tempest set. Another beautiful tank up. Lots of branches and places to check out there for the animals. Beautiful. On to enclosure number 6. Let's set up the camera and start ourselves a time lapse. There we go. And this is my favorite kind of tank with the Ficus benjamina. I just feel like it complements the Phantasticus so much. They really love these plants. They can sleep in them easily, navigate. The leaves sort of mimic their tails in a way, like you can see that one there. All in all, just a great plant choice for the Uroplatus phantasticus enclosure. Sweet, number 6 is done. So here we are. Tempest just made tank number 7. We have a coffee plant and a tiny little ficus cutting that's been rooted. Ficus benjamina to be specific. Beautiful tank. This is a custom cork background that I made. A lot of the tanks have custom backgrounds. If you're looking for an awesome tutorial that I worked really hard on creating, there's a link up here to my how to make a vivarium video, and it goes through the basics of the whole spray foam background, carving the foam around the cork bark that's silicone in, all that process. Let me know what you think about it down below if you do decide to see that as well. Sweet guys, on to tank number 8. Tank number 8. Beautiful enclosure here. Another design by Tempest. It'll grow in real nice. They're gonna love it. And there we go. Another beautiful tank all set up. Lots of branches covered in lichen. The cherry branches. Ficus benjamina in there. Looking stunning. Alright guys. So it's time to take a little break. We got 3, 6, 9 enclosures done. And another 3 to make there. Here we go, tank number 10. Beautiful, beautiful. Some philodendron and a coffee plant. Alright, so there's tank number 11 done. We have the philodendron and the
Calathea.
Calathea.
Not sure what exact species though.
Yeah. Beautiful.
One left.
And there we we go. Enclosure number 12 is complete. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The big thumbs up of approval. Awesome. Well, let's go ahead and put this on the shelf with the rest of them. So there we go. They're not lit yet, but all the enclosures there are now set up. There's a bunch more here that still have supplies in them from the pallets when they arrive. But yeah, some nice Uroplatus phantasticus enclosures all ready to roll. Now I'm gonna set up the lighting. Alright guys, so now what we're gonna do is take all the phantasticus that you see in these bins and move them into the enclosures that we just set up behind us here. So let's go ahead now and take a look at the enclosures. They're looking super nice. Alright guys, so as you can see, Tempest and I put the nozzles into the enclosures. I'm not actually planning on installing the Mist King system while I'm here at her family's place. I'm just going to be manually misting. But these are in because there were drilled holes in the screen and we didn't want to risk any animals leaving them. So they're just all in there for the ones that do actually have holes. Like these two down here don't have holes drilled in the lid, so there's no Mist King nozzle. But yeah, so that's just a, you know, escape preventative measure being done. The enclosures have 2 lights on them. There is a Sun Blaster Plant T5 grow light, and then also a Zoomed 5.0 UVB T5, and that's a 46-inch bulb. So the enclosures look fantastic, especially for this species. I mean, first of all, take a look here. These cherry branches, oh man, they're covered in lichen and moss. It's gonna complement the camouflage of these animals so nicely. I can't wait to, you know, get them all inside here and see how they like the enclosures. So without further ado, let's go ahead and put some gorgeous little dragons into their enclosures. So now what we're gonna do is take the animals you see here in there that are in their temporary tub bins and move them into the units over here. So it's gonna be pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and get started.
Aí a gente cantava na universidade, na PUC, na Faculdade Nacional. Cantava para estudantes e cantava em reuniões. Todo mundo era muito chique, era muito elegante convidar a turma da Bossa Nova para cantar. Em todas aquelas reuniões de grafino, chamava a gente ficava tocando violão. Mas a gente queria mostrar.
Meu amor, eu posso apenas o que Deus me amou. Meu amor, o que me dá dor. Meu amor, eu posso apenas o que Deus me amou. Meu amor, o que me dá dor. Eu desafio que me está dor. Eu desafio, posso apenas o que Deus. Eu desafio que me está dor. Eu desafio, posso apenas o que Deus.
Take a look at this guy, boys and girls. Woo! That's a fan.
Now that's a fantastic fan.
Well said. Come on, mister. He has a little bit of shed on one of his hands, but that'll come off. So there you go, guys. The beautiful Uroplatus phantasticus, satanic leaf-tailed geckos have all been rehoused. Gonna do a nice feeding tonight when they're all settled in. And everybody is looking pretty awesome. So good to have them in some enclosures finally. I have to make a few more, but you know, you see trios like that, that's not going to be long term, it's just for a little while, but I prefer to have them under UVB and in a naturally planted enclosure as opposed to in those dinky little tubs. So they're going to be 3 to a tank and a few of them just for the time being. I wanted the females to have UVB, so that should be fine. So there you go, guys. Thanks a million for watching this video. What do you like best about the Uroplatus phantasticus? Or did you see a particular animal that you really, really liked? Comment down below and let me know which one it was. You can't tell me that the camouflage that these animals possess is some of the most incredible camouflage in the animal kingdom. If you think so and agree, give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, feel free to subscribe down below. I really appreciate your support. Ding that notification bell to know when the next video is coming, and see you guys in a video very soon.